Let me tell you about the time I slept in my car. Not clickbait. Partially his fault. Let me explain. It was a rough night. So I have kind of a routine. Most days, I end my day by taking my dog for a walk. So, last night, just like any other night. You're a good boy, huh? Yeah, he's good. So anyway, like I was saying, me and the dogs take a walk every single night, as a good dog owner should. Those fellas need to get out of the house and have some fun. I don't think anything special of it. I go to lock my garage door like I do every night. I usually wait till after I get back from the walk, but you know, something was off tonight, so I just thought I'd do it tonight apparently. I walk out the front door, back door I already locked, and we go on our merry little way. Hang on.
Hey there.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Me and the dogs on a walk. We went to around the block, and I had a feeling that I forgot something immediately. And right away, I check all my pockets, and I am missing my keys. Full panic mode. It's never good to forget your keys when you're like one of the last ones up. And this is at like 10 at night. Everyone's gone to sleep. You too, thank you. All right, so like I was saying, I forgot the keys, and that's never a good situation to be in. I generally follow the Austin Powers rule.
Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Austin.
I need to add keys to that. Because getting into your house or your living space is important. So, the wife, not up. The kids, not up. I realize this, I immediately begin to panic because, you know, that's not great. I text my wife right away, see if maybe she's up. It's not that late. She stays up sometimes. There. Slick. Squirrel! I immediately go into panic mode because she's probably not up. If she doesn't respond to a text message in the first like few minutes, you know, she's not gonna answer. So immediately go into panic mode, call her for the next 20 minutes while I'm on my walk. She's not answering. I'm thinking through scenarios in my mind on what I'm going to do. Could I call a locksmith? Do I know anyone with a spare key? Do I know how to break into my house? Do I want to pay for a broken window? The answer is no to all those things. So I continue calling my wife. Thankfully, I am able to get into my garage because it's about 20 degrees. And I don't know about you, but even with a nice warm coat on, 20 degrees ain't gonna be great for a long time. And it's not gonna be great for my dogs for a long time. So we decide to get in the garage, and I'll just continue calling my wife because that's my best option at this point. So go into the garage, try to find ways to get into the house, try to find ways to get other people's attention, such as honking the horn. I'm here in the ample trunk space of my 2015 Forester. Actually, it's my wife's car, but it seemed to me the more roomy of the two cars. And I decide, you know what? After honking, trying to call, I think it was literally 57 times. I'll have her play the voice memo here.
Hey, I am locked out of the house. I
I'm in the garage and I'm going to go to sleep in your car, I guess. So if you randomly wake up during the night, come get me and open the garage door. Thank you. Good night.
Fortunately, in our garage, we have enough stuff from our summer furniture that I am able to get some of the stuff out and make myself a nice little bed. These seats, they fold down all the way. And I've camped before. I decided it's a good, it's gonna be a good camping night. We're gonna have a fun time. This is gonna be a story. Decided it's sleepy time. It's not gonna happen. No one's gonna rescue me till the morning. And I decide to make a night out of it. So I get things like pillows for the bench we have outside. There's this random emergency blanket in the car, which I thought was a stupid present at the time, but thanks in retrospect to that present, Grandma Julie, it came in handy 10 years later. There's also some random stuff I was actually gonna give to Goodwill like the next day, including a blanket, some jackets, and this car is just enough to curl up with the seats folded up. It's sleep time, bring the dogs in, we snuggle up, one of us snuggles up. The very dog that got us into this whole situation, Barkley, he's a very snuggly dog, which I'm fortunate for. He snuggled up next to me, kept me very warm. The garage, it's surrounded by our house. So it's not, 20, 15 degrees, whatever. It was a really cold night that night. So it's not that cold. It's about, 40, 45 maybe, 50, I don't know. It's pretty well insulated, so it wasn't freezing by any means. So Barkley is keeping me warm. I got the blankets, I got the pillow. I'm all set up for a pretty good night, to be honest. My wife wakes me up at about 4 in the morning. She felt so bad. I felt really bad putting her in that situation. It's not her fault by any means. I go to bed for some reason. I should have just stayed up, and I get about an hour's worth of extra sleep. And overall, the whole backseat thing was relatively comfy. Anyway, we had a really interesting sleep in the car that night. I feel so fortunate that was only one night. And there's so many people out there that are not in a position where they can just spend one night in their actually pretty comfortable garage, really. So, my challenge to you is to think about your situation. Think about all those folks out there that either do not have the resources or are going through something hard, going through maybe a medical issue, maybe they had a job loss, maybe their home got destroyed. Whatever the situation may be, think about someone else that may be homeless and really consider donating either time, money, resources, a blanket and a tarp and a tent can go such a long way in someone's life that's in desperate need. So not to get too preachy on what you should do with your time or money or anything like that, but it made me really think about how lucky I was that it was just one night. And there's a lot of people out there that are actually experiencing real homelessness and do not have that kind of shelter. I don't even have the car that I'm complaining about being uncomfortable. So, just think about other people in the world out there. Anyway, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.